Mood swings. Do you have them? First of all, a big thanks to everybody for your support on my post yesterday about my job. I wasn't sure if I was going to post it, and it got to near the end of the day and I thought, if I don't post this, I got nothing. And I was just going out to my AA meeting, so I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna put this out there and just see if it helps. And it did. I got back from my meeting, which was great, by the way, just what I needed. And I found some great messages of support from you all, so thank you. I'd like to talk a bit about mood swings. This has been a crazy week. Real big highs, really big lows. I've been in the doldrums quite a lot this week. And it's funny because when I'm on a high, when it feels like anything is possible, and I try to imagine the doldrums, and I think, God, when you're feeling like that, just do this, or just do that, because you know those things help, right? But when I'm down, just forget about doing any of those things. It's almost as if I want to wallow in it, which is just crazy. So this week I did a thing when I was feeling really down, which was to put on some LCD sound system. That band really helps to bring me up, and it was the night I was going out to play a gig, so I needed to do something. So I was going to have to dig deep and go out and play in front of people and sing, and not try and fake that I was enjoying it, but actually enjoy it, because I think people know. Maybe not, I don't know, but I think they do. So I was able to bring myself out by taking action. Normally I can't do that sort of thing, and I don't know why. Last night's meeting was great. I did share about what was going on in my life, and I was very specific, and I got some really great support from the rest of the people in the room. Not that that's a surprise, but it was really nice, and it was. I'm just so lucky that I have a place like that I can go to. But you know, things being what they are today, I'm not feeling particularly great today, so rather than bring you all down, I thought what I'll do is I'll just cut to the video that I made for International Women's Day, where I talked about my mum, because talking about my mum always gives me some perspective on my own life, and so that's what I'm going to do. Thanks all for your support once again, and here's me talking about my mum. Speak later. Inspiring women. Is it too corny to talk about my mother? I don't care, because that's what I'm going to do. In the 1980s, she was diagnosed with MS. We didn't know about it till probably the 90s. I'm going to talk about the last 10 years of her life. She was in a wheelchair. She slowly became immobile, paralysed from the neck down. My dad died in 2009 and my mum died 2016. So between those two times, she lived home alone, with carers coming in to look after her, to feed her, to put her to bed, to wash her. But she was fiercely independent for all those years. Right up until the end, she lived home alone. And she would call me quite often to talk, and the way she got through her day was by listening to audiobooks. We were both great lovers of audiobooks, and she would call me up and say, "I've run out of books." So I would remotely log into her computer, and we would sit together and go through the Audible website, and I would read out the blurbs, and we would talk about books, and we would choose something. And those moments became quite special to me. And now when I browse the Audible website, of course I think of her. How she was able to live on her own for all those years. When you talked to her on the phone, you would never know that there was anything wrong. Her voice was intact right up to the end. and she was just an amazing woman. When I think my life is hard, I just imagine being stuck at home, paralysed, in a wheelchair, immobile, with no way of getting through life other than with the help of others. And yet she always sounded cheerful on the phone. I used to go and see her. I'd take the kids over to see her whenever we were nearby. And those were some special moments. I've got some wonderful photographs which I intend to include along with this video. So to my mum, who died in August 2016, the most inspiring woman I ever met. Miss you, Mum.